nice sound. Now, right now, you're hearing the raw sound from the Stellar X2. And well, I shouldn't really say raw because I am running it through the DBX286S, which is already doing a lot for its sound in terms of noise, floor, and things like that. But I wanted to show you something here. This is the audio spectrogram. I'm not sure exactly what this is called. And of course, you see the waves up here. And where you see these lines, that's problematic. That's a lot of mouth noise like clicks. And even though I've run, I mean, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can run the declicker from, say, isotope, and that will fix a lot of this. But I wanted to show you how you can do it manually without having to spend any money on plugins. Here it is right here. Listen to this. It's not necessarily... Yeah, did you hear that? It's not necessarily... You can hear those clicks, can't you? All right, so if I go in here and kind of go in and see where these peaks are, if I just highlight the peaks, get generally close to it, and if you highlight the peaks kind of a little bit, just like this, and you go up to the top and you click Auto Heal, that kind of gets rid of that click a little bit, right? Let's go to this other one that's pretty prominent there. I'll do that. Now that's gone. I'll just kind of get these right here that are in the beginning. There are a few of them, so I'm going to go on top of the middle of each one of these. Very, very little. Okay, but I am, look at how close I am to this. All right, you don't want it to sound unnatural, so that's why I'm getting close to really surgically fix these, not broadly fix them, because then it muffles the voice. So let's go and continue. Over here, there are two clicks that are right here in the bottom spectrum. So I can go over here and use this tool and basically paint them down. Notice how they disappeared. I can actually go in and kind of do that to all of them, but I would want to go a little closer so it doesn't really leave a line, if you will, when I'm doing that. Okay, that's that. That's looking relatively normal. There is a little bit of something here. I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to go over here and do this, and that kind of helps reduce this area over here so it's not as it's not as prominent. This one over here is kind of prominent. We'll go over here and do the same. Notice I'm just doing one swoop until it kind of looks like it's doing a little something where it looks more smooth vertically. Okay, now let's go over here. I really don't need this. That's not necessary there. All right, let's continue. And here's another light click. Not very, very loud. This one here is pretty significant. And you can see it up here as well. You can see kind of there's an even form, and then here it's rough. So let's go ahead and clean that up by bringing it down here one more time. Notice that when I do that, every time I do that, this over here gets a little bit better. I'm going to Control Z for a second. Now you see how that came back? Now I'm going to Control R, which redoes it, and it brings it, I'll just do it again here. There you are. It smoothed it out just a little bit right there. Now it's not much of a click. Let's continue. All right, I'm looking for those vertical lines that are a bit pronounced, especially when I zoom out, you can see them pretty much right here. There we are. This can also basically represent your vocal fry. Vocal fry is when you're speaking and it's going like that. It's vocal fry. But it can sound a little unnatural, or if it's too much, like this over here. Boy, this is a bad click. I can actually go in. What I want to do is I want to make sure that the painter here is actually right in the middle of the click rather than encompassing the entire click. When I do that and I release, I can do that a few times until it comes down to where it's pretty much normal and consistent with everything around it. Right there, right there. Now I can just go back up here and just kind of touch that up and look at that. It's pretty much gone. Here's another one that's kind of light. And go back over here one more time. Over here one more time. And hit some of these a few times. Hit the top so that the top doesn't just stay there, because then it's just going to be a very high click. There it is right there. There we go. Not exactly sure what this is going to do. I really don't know. Why is it just moving around? There we go. It's reducing when I do this. All right. Very good. Let's go over here. This here is very clearly a click, and it's just down here pretty much. Right there. come back over here and kind of smooth that end out a little bit. All right, now I want you to listen to this again and see if you could hear that the clicks are pretty much gone from this area. Not 100%, but, doing a lot better than they were before. It's not necessarily. Very good. Very nice. So that's much, much, much smoother. I just thought I'd show that to you.